Hello, folks. The old deplorable basket case here. So, I've talked before about $15 for a minimum wage and how ridiculous it is and how it comes from nowhere. There's no study that came out and said $15 is what people need to survive. No, that never happened. What happened was some politician pulled the number out of his ass. That's where the number comes from, a politician's ass. So, Seattle hiked the minimum wage from $9.47 an hour to $13 over the course of 2 years. Now, if that sounds like a lot, you're right. That's a really big change. Now, in theory, you raise minimum wage, people working minimum wage make more money, unless you know anything about economics or reality or have any common sense. So, people like me said, no, you're not going to do anyone any good. You're going to put businesses out of business. You're going to make less jobs. You're going to make things worse for people. And we got called racist, bigot, homophobes who don't care about poor people. Anyway. So, study from the University of Washington, which is not a bastion of conservative thought, shows that people working minimum wage in Seattle are making less money. The average person working minimum wage is working fewer hours, to the extent that the average person working minimum wage in Seattle today is making $125 a month less than they were back when the minimum wage was $9.47. Now, if you're some rich liberal, $125 a month might not sound like much, but to a working stiff, $125 a month is a lot of money. So why? How can this be? Someone might be thinking. Well, if you have a business and you employ X number of people, and X number of people each get paid $9.47 an hour, then you are going to have a payroll budget of X times $9.47 times the number of hours everyone works. So, if the minimum wage gets raised from $9.47 an hour to $13 an hour, then your new payroll budget will need to be the number of workers, that is X, times $13 an hour, times the number of hours that everyone works. So, you need to either find money to increase the payroll budget, fire some number of people, or reduce the number of hours that everyone works. None of these are good for a business. Oh, there's a fourth option. Fourth option is go out of business. Now, various businesses in Seattle, Washington have been doing all four of those things. So, there are now fewer jobs with fewer hours, which means not only are people making less money, but there is a lot more competition for the jobs that there are, which means that unscrupulous employers can get away with treating people worse. So it's not just the money, it's also the actual living conditions that people need to live with when they're working that have suffered. Now, incidentally, the businesses that are suffering from this are not the big businesses. Walmart does not suffer from raising the minimum wage because they can deal with it. Okay, Walmart can afford it. Walmart can afford to pay people more than they pay. If people want to talk about the poor conditions suffered by people who work for Walmart, I'm not going to argue against that. But raising the minimum wage puts the onus on small businesses. Small businesses are the ones that are suffering. So you're putting small businesses out of business, which means you're making it easier for big businesses like Walmart to, well, make money, to raise prices to gouge their customers. And like I said, as has been made clear, the worst job market only makes it easier for businesses like Walmart to treat their employees like shit. It's a complete failure. Stop! For goodness sake, stop! You're not helping anybody except the really awful employers who supposedly we don't want to be helping. And yet, people like me, we're the ones who don't care about the poor people working minimum wage. Anyway, please comment below. I'd like to know what you think. And that's all. Thank you for watching. Have a good night, and God bless.